My name is Neal Hope, and I was born and bred on this beautiful island called Barbados. I remember growing up on this island with the joy of the wind blowing through the trees and the sound of the birds singing sweetly. And this beautiful place, Fitz Village, is where I grew up. I had good memories growing up as a young child, but all of that changed. My family ended up separating, and my world fell apart. And when that happened, I felt like I had to leave home. I ended up broken and lost. There I was, sitting on the steps of my grandfather's house. My granddaddy, Chesterfield Brewster, was known far and wide in the fishing community and the village for fish potting. Fish potting was a conservative way of fishing, only taking what it needed from the environment and not everything else around it. Big fish could swim in, but they couldn't get out, and the small ones could easily swim through the holes of the cage. One of the first steps in making a fish pot is gathering river tamarind, the sticks that hold the fish pot together, from deep within the forest where the strongest sticks grow. This bench was Granddaddy's, more than 15 years old, and anytime he made a fish pot, this is what he sat on. My granddaddy, Chesterfield Brewster, was a stevedore at the Barbados Port Authority.
And what that meant was he was responsible for all the goods that came on the island. And he was sort of like a customs officer because he had to make sure when they came in that they go to the right shed, the items are not stolen, and of course dispatched to the owners.
Back in those days, I used to party real hard. And my drink of choice was Mount Gay rum with a dash of Coke. There were many wild nights, coming home drunk, hungover, hanging with the wrong crowd, and taking a deep and big spiral downward, neglecting the morals I was brought up on. Drinking and being with the wrong company wasn't a cure for the separation of my parents. Religiously, every Saturday morning, after I just got in, my grandfather would come knocking on my door. I would try to ignore it, but it never worked. He would knock and say, "Neal, come let me go fishing." This made me so miserable, and the rum and cokes certainly weren't helping. The best fish pots were 6 by 4 feet because they were versatile. They could be dropped in either deep or shallow waters.
My dad actually made a fish pot from scratch with chicken wire, and he was very proud of the funnel. The funnel is where the fish swim into the pot, and the way how he tilt the front of the funnel, it stops the fish from swimming out. And he was always proud of that, and always said that he had to share it with the next fisherman and all this. And So I always pay great attention to how he built his fish traps.
Eventually, I fell in love with making and setting fish pots. Looking back, now that I'm older, I now understand how he changed my life. He wasn't just teaching me how to make fish pots, he was teaching me life's lessons through patience, responsibility, and respect. And those things I would never forget. And I learned all of this from his wisdom and knowledge through making fish pots.
And he would say stuff to me like, you know, fishing is another way of getting food on the table. Fishing was another way of helping the people in the village get something to eat too. And one of the beautiful things about my dad is like, you know, when we didn't have, we had. And that's the community coming in. And then where the community is concerned, some people who didn't have money when they needed fish, my dad would just let them have the fish. You know, and that was special to me. Dad was teaching me about love and how to share, how to care for myself and other people.
It's amazing how you see a person, that strong person that I knew from holding the boat and doing all these things in the water with me. And the next moment, he's this frail person that you wanted to be like, and it's tough. It's a tough thing to lose a parent.
Sometimes I just sit on the beach and watch the fishermen. Sometimes I just sit on the beach and watch the fishermen. Sometimes they sit by the shore, with me by and on their way they go, to be many fishing bites, to catch fish without thanks. Bajan, fishermen, they will go to be fishing bites, catch fish without thanks. Bajan, fishermen.